Today, from the Los Angeles Coliseum, it's the Seattle Seahawks versus the Los Angeles Raiders. Brought to you.
And this, in reality, is the beginning of the playoff season for the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Raiders. Head coach Chuck Knox. He's a veteran of these kind of games. The winner will take the crown in the AFC West. The loser will go home. If there's a tie, the Seahawks win the AFC West based on a better record. And the head coach of the Los Angeles Raiders, Mike Shanahan, first year as head coach, so first time that he has had this situation. So let's take a look at the offense of the Los Angeles Raiders, led by the quarterback Jay Schrader, with Marcus Allen and Bo Jackson as the two running backs. You just saw Tim Brown. He'll be in the Pro Bowl. One wide receiver, James Lofton the other. Andy Parker, the scheduled tight end. We could well see Todd Christensen there some. Moshbar, Ream, Lewis, Wilkerson, and Graves, the offensive line. And Schrader comes out throwing. Has pressure, and the pass is complete at the 22-yard line. Andy Parker, the tight end, picks up a gain of 6. That is only his 4th reception on the year. Defensively, Jacob Green, Joe Nash, and Jeff Bryant. The standard 3-4 set. Of course, you know, with the situation substitutions, a lot of changes. Schultz, Como, Wyman, and Woods, the linebackers. Taylor, Jenkins, Moyer, and Robinson in the secondary. And Todd Christensen is in the offensive set, number 46. He has missed 9 of the last 10 games. Bo Jackson.
He seems still a little bit gimpy. That time they put him in the game just to block, to test out that leg, a calf problem that he's had for the past last half of the season.
A first down for the Raiders at their own 27-yard line. Outside to Lofton. And Lofton is out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Bo Jackson, the remaining back. And Jackson, the ball carrier. Slips a couple of tackles and just keeps motoring along to the Seattle 47. Lofton coming in motion. Marcus Allen. And he will lean to the 44. Mark it for 3. It's going to be second down and 7. And notice the glove on the left hand of Marcus Allen. There's a soft cast on that hand. And this does cause him a lot of problems when he carries the ball, because he has to carry the ball in the right hand. So he's been taken out of goal line situations. And that means that he has not scored a touchdown in the last 6 ball games. He is home for the holiday. Play action fake by Craig. Has pressure. Strip to the ball. Raiders have it. Jerry Robinson makes the play for Los Angeles. The remaining back is Steve Smith. On the pitch, the reverse, it is Tim Brown. He fumbles. Did he have possession when the ball broke the plane of the goal? He does. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So the Raiders were the first opportunity, and they capitalized on it.
It seems that he might have had the ball knocked out just before he got into the end zone, but he recovered his own fumble for the touchdown.
And we'll take a look.
Here it is. He comes in motion from the strong side of the formation, gets a good block from Smith on the corner. Now take a look at the football. It comes out before he goes into the end zone, but he does recover it inside the end zone for a touchdown.
And since it is the same man recovering who fumbled it, it can be recovered forward of the point where the ball was fumbled. Somebody else would have recovered it. It would have been outside of the end zone. Would not have been a touchdown, but they would have retained possession. Chris Barr adds one more. And Los Angeles moves out in front of Seattle. And you're with us today for all those possibilities. Kurt Warner. 3 yards from the 18 to the 21. Second down and 7 as Matt Millen makes the tackle. And let's take a look at Matt Millen.
Well, Matt Millen is maybe the most vital part of this defense, because the run is what Seattle wants to do today. He makes Bailey, the guard, miss.
Largent in motion. Craig to throw. Pass is complete to John L. Williams all alone in the right flank. Good move. He's to the 50. He is into Raider territory. Will be down at the Los Angeles 44-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Lionel Washington made the tackle. That one by 3, 17-14. Bob Costas just giving us that update. Warner set up inside, jumps outside, and is chased out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Gain of 7. It'll be second down and 3. Townsend chasing Kurt Warner. Here the score. The Raiders 7 and Seattle nothing. Craig from the shotgun with Williams back with him. Open is Largent. Touchdown.
Touchdown Seahawks. Steve Largent with a touchdown.
Steve Largent, 35 yards. That is touchdown number 97 in his career. Only 2 off the NFL record held by the great Don Hudson.
And wait till you see the move that Steve Largent put on Mike Caines. A couple of veterans going after one another. He made an out move and then back up the field. It's a move that Largent has patented. In fact, around football circles, sometimes you call it the Largent move.
An 82-yard drive in 5 plays. 2 big pass plays. One to John L. Williams of 36 yards and the 35-yard touchdown to Steve Largent. Extra point is good, and we've got a tie ball game with 6:25 left to go. We're in the first quarter.
There's been some speculation, although he has not fueled it whatsoever. So this, in theory, could be his last football game.
Tim Brown to the 20, breaks it to the 30, and returns to the 35-yard line. As we're tied here at 7-7 with just under 5.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Here's Marcus Allen. And he's going to be pulled down at the 29-yard line. So you lose a couple of yards on the play. First third down and 16. Raider now has pressure, rolls away. And it is intercepted. He was trying to throw it away and was not successful, and the Raiders have the interception. Of Los Angeles. Capitalize immediately. Yes, they'll go to the end zone. Craig, so he's going to keep it. And he leans to the 19. So he salvages 4 on the play. And it'll be second down and 6 as Piquel makes the tackle. Second and 6. John L. Williams. Couple of yards to the 17. It's going to be third down and 4. Lyndon King makes the tackle. And Kurt Warner is holding his left knee. He has been out for 9 games with that calf injury. Third down and 4. Craig from the shotgun. Williams the back with him. Drops it underneath the coverage. Touchdown.
Seahawks.
Brian Blaze, 17 yards, and the Seahawks move in front. The 7th touchdown of the year for Brian Blaze. And Taylor's interception set it all up. Norm Johnson, who has now hit, including this game, 126 straight extra points, adds 1 more. And the Seahawks move up on the Raiders by a score of 14-7. But he is not. There's Warner, who will come back. But Howie Long is not 100%.
No, he's not.
About 80%, maybe 82%. Bo Jackson, the ball carrier.
Numbers, new offensive scheme all over again.
Raider to throw. Fernandez. 49-yard line of Seattle. 13 yards. First down. Bo Jackson. 4 yards to the 45. It'll be second down and 6. And on the next update from Bob Costas, he'll really explain that if I got all this correct. Jackson, 45, 40. Good head fake down at the 44, maybe the 38-yard line. 39 to the 38 where he went down. And it was Tony Woods along with Melvin Jenkins that stopped him.
A good time here in Los Angeles thinking about going to Dallas.
Marcus Allen. Fernandez in motion. Little play action fake to Marcus. And Schrader's in the grass. Play is blown dead. Joe Nash has the sack, and that is his second of the year, the first of the ball game, and the 28th for the Seahawks.
Which are the only numbers that count, by the way.
Schrader with a great arm goes deep, has a man. Touchdown, Willie Galt.
And that's what Jay Schrader does best. He throws the long ball. And that is the old-time Raiders. You know, with the new offensive philosophy under Mike Shanahan, there's been a lot of underneath throws. But that's the old Raider football. Just let them run deep and toss it up.
And Chris Barr ties it up at 14-14.
That's not an easy task against that Houston defense.
Kevin Harmon and Bobby Joe Edmonds are the deep backs on the return. And here is Bobby Joe. To the 40, the 45, the 50. And he is caught. Lionel Washington saves a touchdown. 66 yards on the return. Craig 3 of 5, 88 yards. He has thrown for 2 touchdowns. 3rd and 10. As pressure throws back on a delayed screen to John L. Williams. To the 20, to the 15, to the 14-yard line. Gain of 11. It should be a first down. Is in the Seahawks. Here's Kurt Warner. Williams, the lead blocker. Little head fake inside. Good defensive play. Miller, no, he knows. He knows.
Hey,
he heard the whistle.
Let me tell you. Right. He said, I just got my game face on a day early.
Craig to throw. In trouble and decked at the 20-yard line. Greg Townsend gets the sack. John L. Williams back with him. Long rushing from inside. And it is incomplete. Brian Blades, the intended receiver, in the end zone. And it will be 4th down and 16. 39-yard field goal attempt by Norm Johnson. Well within his range. Largent to hold. Hits the upright. And it goes through. We've got a timeout. The Seahawks have the lead, 17-14. Yesterday, he has that soft cast on his left hand. He said, I feel like an NBA player who can only use one hand to dribble. And Schrader goes deep. And it is caught. Willie Galt again. The Raiders of old have returned. 57 yards. 18-yard line of Seattle, first down.
And Willie Galt was called the best acquisition this team had during the offseason, but he disappeared for much of this year until this game. Maybe they were saving him for it. Another nice throw on the part of Jay Schrader, though. We said he throws the long ball well. Look at his eyes. He looks the safety off to the right first, then comes right back to Galt. Galt makes a nice adjustment on the football, but a nice tight spiral. He gives Galt all the room in the world to come back and catch it, and Melvin Jenkins, number 24, is beaten on it.
Bo Jackson. Brought down by Darren Como. From the 18 to the 13, that's a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Schrader to throw. To Jackson over the middle, 10-yard line. Gain of 4, so it'll be 3rd down and still a couple to go. Darren Como makes the tackle.
A little leery in throwing the football to him.
Brown on the reverse. Close to the first down. Let's see where they mark it.
And the numbering system from each club is different. And they'll be short.
You know what the officials say when they do a measurement like that? Jackson. Junk in the motion man. It is Smith. Jackson, the lead blocker. 5-yard line, first down. Tony Woods and Melvin Jenkins bringing down Steve Smith at the 5. It'll be first down and goal to go. Bo Jackson in trouble. He'll lose yardage back to the 9. He's going to lose about 4. Pass it, the punter is the holder. And we are tied again. We have been tied at 7, at 14, and now 17-17. John Williams. Now here is a man that weighs almost 230 pounds. David Neal, our producer. Oh, he sees everything, doesn't he? Craig throws. Williams has the reception. Holds on to it with one hand. Goes out of bounds. Now at the 50-yard line. Kurt Warner. And Kurt is chased out of bounds. Four-man rush. Pass is complete over the middle to Largent. No, that's Scansey. Number 82, Paul Scansey. Possession, first down. That's what you want. Kurt Warner, shut off inside, jumps out. Changes the ball from right hand to left hand with the pressure that's almost automatic. Puts the body between the defender and the ball, and Ron Fellows still makes the play. Butler in motion. Good defensive play. Largent, they know they're going to call Mike Hayes for getting there too soon. And it'd be a pass interference call against the Raiders.
Pass interference, defense, number 22. First down.
Warner. He'll lose a yard. And another flag goes down. Warner was
illegal block in the back, above the waist, number 86, 10 yards, still first down.
That's on Mike Tice. The ball goes. Play action fake by Craig. It's a screen to Warner, to the 35, the 30, and then out of bounds at the 28-yard line. So they get 12 of it back. It'll be second down and 18 seconds left of the first half. The ball game tied 17-17. Here's John L. Williams. 6 yards to the 22. It's going to be third down and still a couple to go, maybe 3 to go.
It's a yard or two. But if you just neutralize the offensive guard or center, you've done your job.
Craig dumps it off to John L. Williams. And Williams to the 6-yard line. A little improvisation worth 16 yards and a first down.
Yeah, just don't get beaten up too badly and you've done your job as a nose tackle.
I love that. Craig, quarterback draw all the way. Call play, 5-yard line. Gain of 3, third down goal to go. Time remaining in the first half. Ball game tied 17-17. Third down goal to go. 4 wide receivers and 5 men in the secondary. Good defensive play by Ron Fellows. Blades the intended receiver. And Fellows is getting a workout.
Yeah, that's the third time in this first half that it's been Blades against Fellows in the end zone.
Largent is the holder. And Largent has that bruise on his thumb on the left hand that he's got to catch it with, and he does it. And it is good.
They made a good hold, too, because it was a high snap. A nice job on the part of Steve Largent.
Norm Johnson, 2 of 2, 39 and 24 yards, and Seattle moves back in front of the. At the goal line. Former Heisman Trophy winner. Slips 2 tackles, turns it at the 20. Good return. 30 yards on the return. First down. Schrader from the shotgun. Sends both backs out. Drops it over the middle. Kind of a juggling reception by Marcus Allen.
Against that in these kind of situations. They're not far from field goal range, and the depth of Seattle will allow the Raiders to get into position.
Schrader, second and 1, little pump fake to kind of freeze everybody, and then he goes out of bounds. Now, much smarter play here than the play in the first half. Or did you see something downfield?
Well, I think he should have just thrown it out of bounds.
Is in motion. Nobody goes with him, so they're in the zone. Craig throws it underneath to John L. Williams. And he will roll to about the 35-yard line. Gain of 11, first down. That's fine. 49 seconds left, first down. Three-man rush. Right side. Complete and out of bounds is Ray Butler. 40-yard line. Catching the pass is Ray Butler. 7 in the secondary. They're going to drop back 8 now. Over the middle. John L. Williams in field goal range.
Timeout number 3, Seattle.
And could do it here. John L. Williams, 6 receptions, 105 yards. Craig back of the end zone, and he was throwing it away. Everybody was covered deep. And he was running out of time. 6 seconds off of the clock. 13 remaining. 7, and Largent is the holder. The snap was off. Largent recovered it, and it's right down the middle. Credit that one to Steve Largent. And Johnson hits from 40 yards out. 41 yards, they're going to say officially. The Seattle Seahawks leading the Los Angeles Raiders 23-17. The winner. Tim Brown needs 27 yards to set the record. Tony Woods is there for Seattle. He makes the play as Schrader goes down.
Your ultimate goal, which is to continue on in the playoffs.
Craig's pass complete to Largent to the 49-yard line. Gain of 15 yards and a first down. Scansey, the motion man. Inside handoff to Scansey to Largent. Flea flicker back. Good coverage downfield, though. Pass is complete to Brian Blades. They wanted to go deep over the middle. Touchdown. Brian Blades is second of the game. They picked on Fellows, and they burned him for 30 yards of the score.
That's part of Chuck Knox's game plan coming in. They must have wanted and liked the matchup of Blades versus Fellows. That's the 4th time they've gone to the end zone. Craig to Blades, but the first time they
to stretch the margin to 13. And he's got it. Seattle 30, the Raiders 17.
13 points.
Just over 9 minutes left to go, third quarter. Here's Bo Jackson. The spark the Raiders may need.
And the thing of it is, with Bo Jackson or Marcus Allen in the backfield, you're only 9 or 10 seconds away from a touchdown.
Lofton in motion. Schrader going deep, has a man if he can get there. No. And it's Bo Jackson, the intended receiver. Eugene Robinson was trying to come over to him and close it down on the angle, but Bo was open.
He was. You remember what we said earlier.
And we will give you some more in-depth information after this play. A throwback screen is complete to John L. Williams. Williams to the 40, Williams to the 50. Williams can bust it to the 20, the 10. He's got it, 75 yards. What a year he is having.
And what a day he's having. He's closing in on the 200-yard receiving mark this afternoon. For a fullback, that's absolutely unheard of.
7.5 minutes to go in the third. Norm Johnson for the point after. Seattle 37, the Raiders 20. And interrupted the Raiders train of thought also. Tim Brown is the deep back. The return, and he will take it at the 11-yard line. To the 20, to the 30, he could do it. Cuts back at the 40, and then Norm Johnson, with a little bit of help, makes the tackle at the 41-yard line. Dwayne Harper was also there. Schrader, incomplete. Lofton couldn't hold on. He was hit by Terry Taylor. Swing pass, Bo Jackson. He makes a couple of moves that goes right by Bruce Schultz. Darren Como makes the tackle. The new record now stands at 2,275 yards. He's broken it by 3, and perhaps more to come. Add some more here. Tim Brown. Signed autographs, did interviews, talked with everybody. A class act, Marcus Allen. Bo Jackson. Melvin Jenkins makes the tackle at the 39-yard line. He's ready to get rid of us, go have dinner, and get the game going. First down. Good inside-outside move by Steve Smith. Schrader over the middle. The pass is complete to Brown, and he is close to the 20-yard line. It'll be shy of the first down. It'll be third down and 1.5 to go for the first down. There was a flag on the play, and they called Fernandez. What he did, but he was coming in motion. Receivers for the Raiders. Fernandez to the 11. 23 yards, and that certainly atones for the previous mistakes. First down. Bo Jackson. Play of the drive. Jackson is split right. This is a quarterback draw by Schrader. He waved a left hand stiff arm and got to the 4.
This sets up like a screen of sorts. Watch, they allow all the oncoming rushers in, and no one is around Steve Smith.
We come back. Greg Townsend just hit the arm of Dave Craig. He was looking to Steve Largent, who was in motion trying to go to him, and the pass falls incomplete. It will be third down and 8. Largent to hold. Good snap, good hold, and it's there. 3 more. While we were away on this, we had a satellite problem, and we went to the radio call, and we had that long flea flicker. And here's what it looked like.
Now this is the second one, the second flea flicker they ran the day. They wind up with the handoff to Warner and the flip back to Craig. Now watch how wide open Blades is down the sideline. He fooled the entire secondary. Fellows number 21 headed up thinking that Warner was going to carry the ball, but it is underthrown, allowing Fellows to get back into it, make the tackle at about the 18-yard line. And today you just saw the numbers, 2 very accurate passing days by the Seattle quarterback.
I think you can take the maybe away from there. Here's Bo Jackson on the draw. Slips another tackle. Another good move. Oh, he is tough to bring down. Has the first down as he goes to the 35-yard line, and a gain of 12 yards on the play. Second and 10. Smith, the remaining back. And Schrader goes out. Rusty Tillman kind of keeps him from going in with just over 13 minutes to go in the ball game. Raiders from the 46. And Schrader goes for it all. And it is caught. Fernandez, touchdown. yards. It's not over till it's over.
It isn't over. And Fernandez at 6'3" tall goes over Taylor at 5'10". The leaping ability plus the difference in size allows number 86 to get a score for the Raiders and put them right back in this game.
Chris Barr to attempt a point after. It's good. The turn on third down opportunity. Seahawks 7 of 11. That's about 68%. And it is intercepted. Eddie Anderson. Bad news, it's an interception. Good news, it's as good as a punt.
Yeah, it sure is. And deep inside the territory down to the 13-yard line. That's not such a bad play by David Craig.
With the Seattle Seahawks makes the play. Here's Bo Jackson. He's to the 15-yard line.
That's all you got to do, stay in front of somebody and chicken fry with him.
And there's flags on the play. I think the Raiders may have left a little too soon. It'll be a first down if it stands up. It is Bo Jackson on the receiving end. But he had the feeling that the Raiders were in motion or somebody started a little too soon.
I mean, that's illegal. This guy's doing something that's legal. Why give him a bad time?
Second down. It just escapes the safety. And it is incomplete. Todd Christensen, the intended receiver.
First down on that throw pattern.
Gossett kicking. Bobby Joe Edmonds, good kick. 30-yard line. 35. 50 has only the kicker. Does not get by him. A good play by Jeff Gossett. He saves the touchdown. 9 minutes and 8 seconds left. Seattle up by 6. Swing pass right side. 27 on hand here today with 5,400 plus no-shows. John L. Williams to the 29-yard line. Seattle leads by 6. Here's John L. Williams. '18-yard line. That should be a first down. John L. Williams. 13-yard line. He has 5. It'll be second down and 5. Kurt Warner, 9-yard line. Has 4. It's going to be third down and a yard and a half. Scott Davis is the man who brought him down, and Kurt is injured again. He's reaching for his right ankle. It was his left knee in the first half. So everybody is getting bunged up at this time of the year. And short yardage. John L. Williams. And he is going to be stopped for a loss. You lose close to 5 yards as Lyndon King makes the play. Number 52 for the Raiders. An attempt of 32 yards by Norm Johnson for his 5th field goal with Largent holding, and he's got it. 5 in a row. Seattle 43, Raiders 34. We'll be back. The time. Todd Christensen, his first reception of the ball game, only his 12th of the year. But because of injury.
Again, Christensen, though, if you watch him run this pass pattern, it's not the Christensen of old. He's limping going down the field. See what he's got a
that hurts. Yeah.
He's got a hitch in his giddy up going down the field. But Moyer over the top, and the Christensen, the smart possession receiver, gets enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I certainly hope his giddy up gets well.
And
that's if you make the playoffs.
That's if you make the playoffs. The winner here will collect $10,000.
Christensen again. Scored twice. The margin is 9 points. And again, Todd Christensen, 3 in a row. First down. Because of that auto injury that he had there when the car went off the road. Schrader, good protection again. And it is Christensen again. Quality time, you go to the best. Pressure on.
Here's the catch by Christensen on the previous play. He seems to be running a little bit better, working against Wyman. Wyman knows where he is at all times, but in between the linebacker and the defensive back, a good throw by Schrader, and the possession ability of Todd Christensen.
Formation. I'd want him back there, though. Over the middle, Smith. 6-yard line. Steve Smith. Well, those are the eyes of a leader. Incomplete. Christensen, the intended receiver. Robinson and Moyer for the defense. Third down goal to go, 6-yard line. He was throwing it just as he was nailed.
As long as you get him.
And it is good. Chris Bryar from 24 yards out. That is his third of the game. 1:51 time remaining. John L. Williams. Greg Townsend makes the play.
That also stops the clock with the sack, and so it works in the favor of the Raiders in a couple of ways. Again, Greg Townsend, the only man who's been providing pressure on Dave Craig all afternoon long. Time continues to run out the clock. Christensen not in the game now because of that situation. The possession receiver who's going to run those patterns in the middle of the field is of no use without any timeouts remaining.
3 wide receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Complete. Fernandez, but the clock moves. 47, 46, 45.
Then it was covered by the Raiders, and that gave them opportunity to be in the game at this juncture.
There's a great arm into the end zone, maybe too strong. Incomplete, 24 seconds left. Ball just outside the 45-yard line, 3rd down and 10. Incomplete. Tim Brown, the intended receiver. 4th down. Knocked away. Incomplete. Seattle holds. They take over on down. All they need is 1 snap. 6 seconds to expire. And the Seattle Seahawks win their first division championship in their history.
And Chuck Knox has been taking a great deal of heat over the past couple of weeks. New owner Ken Behring has said that he wished his team had more spark, more innovation in his offense.
Excitement.
And yet, the first time that a championship can be held in the hands of the Seattle Seahawks, it happens in a year when they are 9-7. And a year in which Chuck Knox has taken a great deal of heat.
And they do it today in a very exciting manner. A disappointing day for Mike Shanahan and the Los Angeles Raiders. And that's it. Now the exchange of the shaking of hands and congratulations. The Seattle Seahawks defeat the Los Angeles Raiders 43-37. The Seahawks are the champions. They'll play at Cincinnati in 2 weeks. We'll be back in Los Angeles in just a moment.